Guys, I'm still out here in the garden, just looking around, and it needs to kind of be cleaned up out here. I need to mulch the 3 raised beds that's over here. I finally went to the store and got some mulch. I got the same kind of mulch that I use in the same mulch that I use in the quail's hutch, because I just wasn't buying 2 different kind of mulch. I just wasn't doing it this time. And I need to mulch those 3 raised beds because they are hitting, the sun is really hitting them and tearing them up. So I know they need some mulch. And I need to water. I need to clean. I am on vacation, so I do have time today. Although my grandkids are here, so I am going to be spending some time with them. We just got up and ran a few errands, and I just came in and threw on a garden shirt and came on outside to do a few things, and which is mulch those raised beds and water out here. My beans have sprouted. The ones that I put in the beautiful black and rusted red tower, they have sprouted. Some things have died, like the cucumber that I planted out of my bag. The market cucumber, that didn't make it. It didn't stay. I'm looking at an orange bell pepper over here that died in the stunning stone tower. Unsure what happened to some of these peppers. Unsure what happened to some of them. Like it's right here. If you can see it right here. Dead. Not sure what happened. It's gone. You know, sometimes you get these things and they don't make it, so you know, nothing you could do but try to use them for composting. There was an orange bell sweet pepper, which I did buy a couple of more of peppers. I didn't even think that, I knew I didn't have a yellow one, but I forgot all about it. I had an orange one, but I pulled that, and the soil there is moist. That soil feels good, so it couldn't have been that. So I'm not sure. And then I have another one over here that I showed you guys. It's an orange bell pepper too. So it could just be the orange bell peppers out here, because this one is another orange bell pepper. The leaves aren't crispy, but you know, I'm like, why are you looking like this? So none of the other bell peppers. I'm going to leave this one, try to see if it'll bounce back. I don't think it will, but I'm just going to see. Honestly, I really don't think it will, because some of the other ones that I bought, like the red bell pepper, look, this is the red bell. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm telling you to look, but you can't see. This is the red bell sweet pepper, standing tall, flowers on it. Matter of fact, it's a bell pepper right there. But got like 4 or 5 flowers on it. And, you know, they came from the same place, made by the Bonnie woman. I don't know what Bonnie doing with the orange bell peppers, but I'm going to need her to get that right. They is just dying out here. I still have some of these cabbages that I fertilized. They have gotten bigger. I'm hoping maybe they could kind of give me either some bigger leaves or make a little small head. And they seem to be trying to turn in here. So that's great. And I'm going to keep them going. And look at this tomato down here. You can see it standing tall. And this is the black cherry tomato. I'm gonna strap it up with the little with one of my little sticks. I get out here talking, honey, and be thinking and trying to talk at the same time, thinking what I'm gonna do, and be talking at the same time. I'm popping off those bottom leaves. I'm not really trying to get another plant out of this, so I'm just popping that off. I don't care about that right now, because I have a lot of tomatoes out here, and they are doing well. One of the tomatoes died, but the other ones are doing good. When I transplanted it from over here out of 12 Towers into a grow bag, it didn't make it, but I soon put another one in the spot. Man, I'll keep leaving my little strawberries out here. There's another little strawberry. I took the other ones in the house. You'll see that in the short where I harvested some strawberries. And this one I left out here on top of one of the things. But I'll take that with me. But guys, that's what I'm doing out here. Cleaning. Pulling things that are dead. pulling things that are flowered because I see a few more things that are flowered, and I'm going to use the leaves from them, but I'm going to pull them up. I'm going to pull them up. I'm just looking around out here at stuff that I know need to be done. I see something over this way in the stunning stone that's flowered, something right here in snow and rustic red that has flowered, needs to be pulled, and something back there in my winter tower, glacis green, and my chocolate tower, something back there is flowered as well. And I'm going to pull those things and harvest the leaves off of them. I'm sorry, I got y'all caught up so high. I'm just looking around out here seeing what needs to be done, which right now kind of seems like a lot because it needs to be clean, but we are making progress. Sometimes you come out in the garden and look like you hadn't got nothing done, look like you haven't made any progress, but you're making progress. I'm making progress. We're getting things done in these gardens. But guys, that's what I'm doing. And I need to get some. I got more flowers that I had yesterday. I shared that with you all in a previous video. And I need to get these things off the table. And so that's what I'm going to be working towards today. Okay guys, I'm still out here in the garden. Had to go in and switch my little hat around. What I'm doing, I'm over here in 12 towers, getting 12 towers in order. Staking up the tomatoes that's over here. They're really growing. I'm staking them up, some with bamboo sticks, some with the little green stalk trellis, and some I'm using some of these little plastic pieces that came in with my hoops for you to use it with the hoops, but I don't need these, but they do work well to tighten up things to make them stand up straight. So I'm using some of these as well. But that's what I'm doing over here in 12 towers. I'm just going through, and I'm also pulling things that has flowered. So I pulled this. This is a collard. I pulled it. I'm going to harvest the leaves off of here, but it's flowered. Somebody was asking me, why aren't you saving those seeds? I don't want to, y'all. I had already said that, but I don't want to save the seeds. Does it make sense to do that? And it does, but I don't have a place to keep all that stuff, letting something sit around till it dries out and all that. I don't have a place for that, and I'm not really worried about it, y'all. It's gonna be okay. I'm not saving the seeds and all that. I'm not going to do it. I already know I'm not going to do it. But somebody was asking me why I didn't do it, and I just told them I didn't want to, which is the plain old simple truth. I just didn't want to. But yeah, that's what I'm doing over here in 12 towers, going through each tower, staking up the tomato plants. They're doing quite well. This is this husky. It is doing good. The stem on it is so thick. I love it. And they're doing good. This is onions. I don't need to do much over here. They're doing good. They just need some water, and I may trim some of them give them a chance to be able to stand up and pick out weeds that's falling in. You know, there's always going to be some weeds wherever it's dirt at, especially with, you know, the wind blowing, the seeds blow in the wind and just land wherever they find soil, and they will root and grow. So I've been pulling up roots as well. But that's what I'm doing over here in 12 towers, going through each little tower and cleaning it up. So that's what I'm doing. Now I have given the Italian oregano a big haircut, and I think I'm gonna cut it back some more to the freshness and to the little fresh leaves and let it start over, because it's such a it's so sticky here. It's such sticks here. I think I'm going to cut that off to the fresh ones, to the little tender ones that's up here, and let it kind of like start over. But this is the Italian oregano, and that's the harvest from that. Now I'm down at the lemon balm, and the lemon balm has actually made root right here. It has actually made root. So I'm going to let it have this bottom tier, but I'm going to trim it back as well. It's sticking through every pocket, and it is pretty much locked. It's not really locked in at this pocket, so I'm going to cut it back. I'm going to harvest some of this stuff that needed to be harvested and clear out some of these little pockets that need to be cleared out because it's taking over. Now it's kind of taking root here, so I'll let it hang out of there. It could have that bottom tier, but I am going to cut it back. I think this one is just coming through this hole because it can, but I'm going to get up in here and see if I could pull it back through if possible. Well, I'm not going to worry about pulling it back through. I'll just cut it back. Some of these things have died out, so I'm going to cut off the dead sticks that's in here. Some of them is very brittle. Yeah, like this. Some of it's very brittle. So I'm gonna get in here and cut that back and just let the freshness keep growing. Anything I'm missing cut, I'm gonna harvest it. So this is the lemon balm. All right, guys, I'll get back with you when I have that all cleaned up. Okay, this stunning stone and beautiful black towel with the strawberries and some of the herbs are cleaned up. I cut back the lemon balm. I've cut back the Italian oregano. I cut it way back so it could just kind of like start over. It still has some of the little sticky pieces here, the little sticks, but you couldn't cut all of that without really killing the plant, so because that's at the root of it. But I have this tier cleared up, so that's another one that I have out of the way that's taken care of, and I don't have to do much to this one here. So I'm over here with the terracotta and the blackberry, and I'm going to harvest some of these calendula flowers before they get too dry, like I let that one dry out. So I'm going to go ahead on and take this one off because we do have more coming. I'm going to take this one off. That's a calendula flower. And I'm going to kind of stake it up some too because it's leaning way low. I don't want it to get broken off. I'm going to try to pin it up some kind of how and still let it have its freedom. But that's what I'm doing on this tower. Harvesting some things out. I might pull some of these little cabbages that's not doing anything, or I may give them another couple of weeks to see. The ones down on the bottom have started taking off some since I've fertilized and been watered them properly. And the onions are doing pretty good. Yeah, we have some onions out here that's really bulbing up, Okay, I have terracotta and blackberry cleared out. I staked up the calendula flower. And I did cut back on the onions. I know people saying, oh, you're not supposed to cut them. The bulb going to be small, or you may not get no bulb. But if all I get from some of these is just a green onion, I'm okay with that. I cut this because they're falling over. The onions are falling over. And I want to give them a chance to stand up. Like this one is pretty much standing up now. And so is this one. These were the thicker ones. They still have leaves. I didn't cut them down. I didn't cut them off. I just clipped them down some. We give these a chance to be able to stand. But we do have some out here that's doing really well. And if all I got from these is just the green part, that's okay by me because I do use those in salads and I also cook with them as well. So that's good for me right there. And that is the terracotta and the blackberry. Now I'm over here in the stunning stone, which is my strawberry tower. And I'm cleaning it up. Some strawberries that I missed that was in the bag. They in the bag, dead, dried out. So I'm going through here pulling off dead leaves, stems. I have a couple of empty pockets here where things have died back. This was just a strawberry Bonnie. I'm not sure what it was. It doesn't say everbearing or not. But that pocket is now empty, whatever. So I'm looking at 3 empty pockets on this thing now, where things have died back. And I will be trying to fill those up with some little strawberries. Hopefully some runners. But right now I'm just taking it, turning it, cutting off all the little dead leaves, pulling them, popping them with my hand, or clipping them with these little scissors that's for the garden. This have 3 strawberries on them, well really 5, that's coming through. One is in here, and I think that's gone. It's just in here, that don't look good at all. So, all right, trying to make them look fresh. These getting the old dead leaves off of them. You can't do nothing with those. So. And that is it on the strawberry tower. It's all straightened out. Didn't take much on that one to get that one together. Now I'm back here at razzleberry and stunning stone. It doesn't need much work. It's something here that is flowered. 2 things here that is flowered. I'm going to pull those. And I'm going to try to leave as much dirt in here as I can. Leave as much soil in here as I can. And these are some Georgia collards. The little leaves on them, but these little flowers. I'll probably take these little leaves. And later on during the week, probably next week, I'll come back in and fertilize these over here so I can drop something else in them. But those are some collards, and I will be taking these leaves off of these collards. My beans have come up. If y'all can see my beans, I planted beans in any empty pocket, and I could plant it out. And this is my elephant neck garlic. These are my I did pull one. I wanted to see what it was looking like. I stuck it somewhere else because it's a lot of root to this garlic. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one, even though it's not flowered. This Georgia collard, it's a lot of root. Oh, that's cracking. That's old. That trunk is popped. So that practically left the bottom tier of this empty, except for it's a couple of onions down there, and I'm gonna let those stay. There's like 1 or 2 onions there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just take this one out too as well. Well, it's doing pretty good. I'm not gonna take it out. I'm gonna let it stay. See what it do. So, but that's it. What I did with this tier over here, the razzleberry and the stunning stone. And I'm gonna come back through, sweep up around here. Then I'm gonna water. I don't want to water because there's so much leaves on the ground. I don't want them staying on the ground. I don't want to have to try to sweep or blow with the blower while it's wet, because that don't go that well. But that's it with the razzleberry and the stunning stone. We had that pretty much cleaned up. Wasn't too much to do to it, but pull a few things. The garlic is fine. I don't need to do anything to it. I may clip some of this onion though. So I do clip some of this onion. It's leaning too far over. So that'll help it stand up some and not be breaking its neck. There's an onion in here with the bean. It's okay. I don't know if onions and beans could grow together, but I think I missed and stuck that bean in there with the onion. I'm not willing to pull either one of them, so they better fight it out. I don't know if I was even recording on when I did my winter tower, but I have cleaned up the winter tower, the glacier green and the chocolate. That's all cleaned up. And now I'm over here at the lemon and the blueberry getting it cleaned up. And the only thing I could see over here is that some of the onions could stand to be clipped. But I'm not going to bother them too much because these are my onions that have the good bulbs. And I'm going to try to show you what I'm talking about. If y'all can see this bulb right in here, this bulb of onion that's here. There's also one here. This top tier is doing really good with the bulbing. I don't know if y'all can really see that or not in there. But right in here is a bulb. So I'm not going to do anything too much with these. This is a bulb here. Going back around the other way, bulb in here. And a nice bulb in there as well. So this is the only one that's not bulbing. And so all of these are onions here. This is a onion tower. And I did drop some beans here. If y'all can see the beans. Let me raise it back up some. If y'all can see the beans here that I dropped in any pockets that was empty, I dropped beans in them just so we could get our beans growing. And those are bush beans. They said it was no need to trellis, but honey, I don't know. It kind of looked like it. But some onions have died out, so the spots are empty. And I'm going to just leave them empty. I don't know what this is. Oh, some kind of something. It didn't develop to be anything. Like this onion down here looking tired. I don't know. We're going to give them a chance, though. And some more bush beans right here. And so we're going to see what they do over here. So that might be as big as those onions get, and that's fine as long as I have a lot of them. If I have a lot of small ones, that's fine. It'll be better than what I got last year. So I'm happy, and we was grateful with what we had last year because those onions was good. So I think I have done all the towers over here. Well, I see one I hadn't done because I hadn't pushed it out of the way. And I be thinking my work finished. It is not. So the only thing left to do in this area now, guys, is to sweep this area up. And I'll get back with you when I have gotten that done. Over here in 12 Towers, sweeping it up. Okay, guys, I have got 12 Towers all cleaned up. We have swept over here, blowed over here. So much leaves. After we gathered them all, we kind of used a rake to get them together because we didn't want to just blow them into the other area where the other green stalk towers are. This is just half of my towers. Over here in 12 Towers, we do have some that's lined up in the garden as well. But we have over here cleaned. As far as the garden, each tower has been gone through, checked. I am not going to water right now because it is hot out here. Nor am I going to transplant anything. I'm going to go in, change up, freshen up. And me and the kids and hubby, we're going to have some lunch. So I'll see you guys in this garden later. Just another quick look at my harvest today, guys. I kind of got it balled up in my hand, but it's some green onions, Italian oregano, collard greens, and lemon balm. And that's it, guys. That's it. That's the harvest while I'm out here cleaning through these towers. Guys, I am back out here in the garden. I came back and grabbed you guys because I started harvesting things. Some of these small cabbages, I'm keeping them. And some of the smaller collard greens, I'm keeping the leaves on that too. I have a small collard green here. I'm keeping these leaves. I'm just laying it on top of the tower. But I had two small head cabbages down here. I decided to go ahead on and pull them. I don't really think they're going to get any bigger. I do have some that I'm leaving. But these aren't one of them. Let me turn this. It's very sunny out here. It is towards the end of the day. I think y'all can see what I'm doing here. It's towards the end of the day. It is 5:32. So the sun will be going down some. I have some other things I want to do, but it was hot. I've already done some pruning and stuff around the front of Glory's garden in my front yard. But these are some of the little cabbages that I took off. And I'm going to get them. This one did head up, and it's still soft, but it's still firm a little bit. It's kind of soft firm. And I'll be getting rid of some of the bad outer leaves. And I'm just dropping them right down here in this little bucket where I been growing, not growing, throwing dirt and roots and pieces of leaves that I've been harvesting and cutting off, things that didn't look good that I wouldn't keep to eat. But I'm almost through with this tier. What I've been going through is going through all the towers, cleaning them up, pulling things that I knew probably wasn't going to grow and didn't have a chance of growing before it got super hot. Who that I'm looking at?
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, y'all. Oh, this my niece is coming in. My niece and my grandniece coming in. Yeah, we recording. Hey, Avery.
Hey.
That's Miss Avery, and that's my niece, Ebony. Where Reagan?
She in tutoring.
Oh, she in tutoring. Oh, okay.
Oh. I don't have my iPad.
Okay, guys, I'm back out here in the garden. My nieces came by to see me. Well, they came to see the kids. So they're still here having fun with the girls. And I just came to end this video. I did some harvesting. I cleaned out a couple of the towers. Well, I'm trying to clean out most of the towers, but of course I was stopping and talking and showing them the garden and different things out here in the garden. The quail, the Avery, my great niece. She wanted to see the quail birds, so I was showing them that. So the only tower I hadn't did is this gray tower right here. I think I'm trying to see if y'all can see me because the sun is so bright against me. So I'm gonna get over this way. Y'all, the flowers that I did last night, they're so cute. They turned out so good, and I'm hoping they stay on. Oh, excuse me. I'm tripping over stuff because I need to get up and clean up back here. But I'm going through this tower, and I think I'm going to pull these things. Some of them look like they need water, and I'm pretty sure they do because it's been hot. But they also have a lot of holes in them, and I know I'm not going to eat them. I know some people say you still can, and I'm pretty sure you can, but I don't. But if any of the leaves are good, I usually pick the good leaves off. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just pulling some stuff up. I know these things need some water, and I am going to water probably a little bit when the sun go down. It is 6 o'clock, so I'm probably going to go ahead and water. I think the sun is down enough for me to give these things some water. You smell the quail bird? I put some freshen on them. Avery says she smelled the quail birds, y'all. But guys, that's what I'm doing out here in the garden today. And I will see you guys in this garden later. I just left it running after I ended the video. Thought I ended it. Yeah, I put some smell good in the quail coop.
She'll do that all day. As long as she said a little red thing saying she's recording. Oh, it's still recording.
Girl, that thing better not be recording. It is. Well, what in the world?